This is something interesting I saw on Reddit. It just says, why isn't anybody talking about Artemis 2? And, I kind of feel the same way. Like, I make a post like, hey, we're going back to the moon, and I don't feel like there's a whole lot of excitement about it like there was in the 60s. Now, I feel like there's a combination of that. It has to do with skepticism for the moon landings in the first place, right? You have a lot of people who sort of deny that the moon landings even happened in the first place. And, and then also I think you just have this idea that it's 50 years in the future. Why shouldn't we be able to do something we did in the 60s? Why should we be super excited that we're doing something that we were able to do 50 years ago and that we should be able to do and that we should have been carrying on, but, due to budgetary and, political and popularity reasons, funding for space ended up going down. And that's a big part of the reason why we haven't been back to the moon. Like this guy's saying, most of them don't view a flyby as a really big deal. People get tired of delays, don't want to jinx it. But, I mean, I don't even really see any reports about this in major media sources, and that may be because they're a lot more into just, making people argue these days. But you would think that, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't watch the news a whole lot anymore, but, have you seen on CNN or MSNBC or any kind of like major news sources just a little blurb saying, hey, the US happens to be going back to the moon? Slowly hitting mainstream. And part of me thinks that the hype will really build once we get to Artemis III and once we actually start getting closer to that date of putting boots on the moon, if you will. So, hey everyone, it's Maddie. You just saw a short clip from a longer live video, so make sure to check out the link to that video if you're interested in seeing more. And of course, make sure to like, comment, and share this with somebody who you think would be interested. Thanks a lot. I hope you learned something new today. Peace.